The Brandon Peters Show may contain explicit language and detailed plot points. For more information on the show, stay tuned to the end of the episode.
Welcome back to Old Teen Show. I'm Brandon, and this is my classmate, Jessica.
Hey, girl, hey. That's right.
Hey.
I'm sticking with that.
Hey. This edition of Old Teen Show. What a start. What a start. This edition of Old Teen Show covers the first and only season of the short-lived 1992 show, The Heights. The story of a local rock band, 20-somethings called The Heights, living in a suburb called The Heights, on this television show called The Heights.
Not just a clever name.
Today we are discussing the 11th Double Ones episode, The Wanderer. Jessica, what is going on with The Heights this week?
You can't see him, but Brandon's doing like a shoulder shuffle every time he says The Heights, which
The
is
Heights.
Like The Heights. So it's like a dance move. Anyway, on this episode, Rita's first boyfriend visits and causes tensions with Alex. Jimmy Bandisi hires Stan and Lenny to play at his daughter's 16th birthday, but with one special condition. Dizzy tries to bond with Mrs. Abramowitz through exercise.
In my mind.
All right, this is directed by Jefferson Kibbe, written by Matt Dearborn, who wrote Evil Ways. The one we talked about weeks and weeks and weeks ago. The Natalie episode. That was the one. He wrote the Natalie episode.
Oh.
He should have wrote her back into this one, but no.
He should have.
I think Natalie's a one and doneer. All right. Commercial time, as always, at the top of The Heights. This episode is brought to you by Levi's Big Jean, the one with a little more room for living large.
That's right.
Right.
People are playing basketball. I still would never want to play basketball in long denim jeans.
No.
But whatever.
So we have a Clearasil commercial starring Jerry O'Connell.
Yes.
And it's fucking harsh.
Yeah,
Like,
bully extreme.
holy shit. And these are like this person's friends. They're like, is fucking pimple shit coming? Is STD penis coming to see us? Is pizza face coming? What a piece of shit he is because his skin sucks.
And then he
What
shows
an asshole.
up
Yeah.
smiling with a clean face. All thanks to Clearasil.
Guys, I can hang out again.
And they're like, oh, you're welcome in, buddy.
They're like, oh, you don't look like a piece of shit anymore. What are we going to talk about now? Like, it is so rude to this kid. I'm like, oh my God, is this a bullying commercial? It's Clearasil.
Right.
Acne. I'm like there are like depression commercials that are more positive than this. Like, wow. And then there's Jerry O'Connell like, ha ha. Like, dude, no. Yeah. So Fisher Price has a supermarket that they're advertising on The Heights.
Because there's probably
moms and dads watching.
young women that have just had children, possibly.
All right. Well, that
At 25,
supermarket,
34.
that supermarket is open 24 hours a day.
Very clever.
Oh gosh, what's happening on Married with Children? Do you remember?
Oh, they're going out. Or Al is buying a casket. He's picking out his grave.
Yeah.
But there's no spot for Peggy.
So death do us part. We part.
That was a really good Al Bundy impression.
Thank you.
I like that. Was that Dan Castellaneta in the preview of that episode?
Oh. I don't remember. I
might have been saying his name correctly. The voice of Homer Simpson.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. When I was younger, I used to call him something different. Like, I don't remember
Danny C.
I think I was like Dan Castellaneta. Wasn't even close. Anyway, I digress. I thought I saw him.
I geeked out at this one.
Yeah.
The Beauty and the Beast on VHS, Pizza Hut Puppets commercial.
Yes.
That was cool. Like, I remember
Do you
going.
remember the puppets?
I don't remember the puppets. I just remember going, like, Pizza Hut would have things. Like, they had Ninja Turtle stuff back in the day. I remember I got my Ninja Turtles. Remember when Ninja Turtles became a band and they toured?
No.
I got a cassette.
And we had a lot of that stuff. Oh my gosh. I wonder if my brother has it.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Like, Pizza Hut used to have things. They had Book It, of
for
course.
sure.
But, I mean, you went to Pizza Hut and you, like...
They had all the best Mario stuff.
Yeah. They're like...
I have tons of Super Mario toys. Like
enjoy your
Koopa
fucking Happy Meal. We got cool stuff over here at Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
You get pizza. Like...
It was that Mario popper. You know, if you like push it down on the table.
Oh,
and
yeah.
To pop up and spring.
Mm-hmm.
I have to look at those toys.
Yeah.
Because I know I have a box of Happy Meal / Pizza Hut toys.
Right. We had a "Wait Till We Get Our Hands on You" with Michael Jordan and Joe Montana in it.
That commercial now I felt was extremely inappropriate. I don't need to see 6 or 7-year-old boys in tidy whities with their dads.
I didn't need to see the older man bulging coming up to the kid's head.
Yes, okay. Yes, it was all inappropriate. It's like, that's not even his kid. We know that's not your kid. It's an actor. This is awkward. Too many undies. And I also realized how flat women's butts were back then. Like,
they had the long underwear thing going, like the Buns of Steel, where it's like, we want your ass to look really long.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. 90210 this week is the special Thanksgiving episode of 90210. An unexpected guest can make this one holiday they'll never forget. And there's no Dylan. They're like, where's Dylan? Where's Dylan? And then Brandon comes up to the door and he's like, hey, I want to bring in... Who is it? You have to tune in to find out. Probably Dylan, but...
I actually didn't even look because I wanted to know who it was. Do you remember or do you know?
I don't know.
Oh, so look up the very special Thanksgiving 90210 episode from 1992.
We have those Dentyne commercials where one, the guy's talking to his baby, one he's talking to his dog, and he has bad breath, so they hand him gum. Comtrex. Did you ever take Comtrex? Is Comtrex still a drug around?
Never heard of it.
You just take two of them.
That commercial, like with everyone's trying to offer the girls something, or maybe that's what every cough medicine is done, but like never heard of it.
Yeah, you take 2 of these and it's like taking like 90 pills of like others, so it's like good shit, I guess. And then they make a tea version too, so it's probably just meth.
Right.
Yeah. Coming up in December, the Billboard Music Awards with Guns N' Roses. You want to check that out. On our Arsenio Hall, Christy Brinkley, and the ad is just guys going, "Oh God, she's so hot." Like, what do you think of Christy Brinkley? Oh God, she's in a swimsuit. Oh my God. And it's like, this is gross. Like, this is like, the way her butt is in the sand on the Sports Illustrated. Oh my. It's like, that's their advertisement. Like, and they're like, yeah, and we're going to have her on and she's going to talk about her family and her husband. That's what they say. Like, well, these guys drool. Like,
and her baby.
Oh, he's also got Oscar De La Hoya on and Ron Wood playing a song. So check out Arsenio Hall. There's a movie it's on TV. Maybe just locally, but it's The Thanksgiving Promise.
Oh yeah, with Jason Bateman.
Saturday at 2. Jason Bateman and 3 generations of Bridges. Lloyd, Bo, and I think Jeff. Was it Jeff Bridges that was in it? Or was it like a one I don't remember, but one of the 3 Bridges and a Bateman. We had I remembered this ad. I forgot this was a thing that existed. Cheer with Color Guard Bleach, where the guy has two bowls in front of him and he does the thing. Like, that was a whole marketing campaign that they did. They put him in different things. Like, this was a sports one. I think it was like a jockey thing. And he's got a bowl with this brand of bleach and then the Color Guard with bleach, and then he mixes them up in the bowl and pulls them out, and then like one's of course cleaner or less faded, but that was a whole advertising campaign I forgot existed.
I'm jumping back to the Thanksgiving Promise real quick.
Okay,
sorry. Courtney Thorne-Smith is also in this.
Oh, they did not advertise her, and she's on Melrose Place, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, it's Jordan Bridges, Bo Bridges, Jason Bateman, who we said, and also Lloyd, Jordan. Bo.
Okay, so yeah, Jeff's.
But it should have been Jeff Bridges.
It's too good for that.
No, I just saw the Courtney Thorne-Smith. I'm like, they just glossed right over her. And Anne Haney.
But they gave it to Jordan Bridges.
Yeah.
All right. Well, In Living Color has his Thanksgiving episode. Peter Falk was speaking for Easter Seals, which sounds like a replacement waiter program. But you got people that you need to do staff serve food. You get the Easter Seals Foundation. They get you. Do you need help? And I it's gonna follow that. Like why didn't he have a cigar in his hand? Like, I want Columbo to be Columbo and everything, but I get it.
I do like him. Okay, going back to the Thanksgiving promise.
A future episode of the Brandon Peters Show. The Thanksgiving promise.
If you don't cover it at one point, uncredited Jeff Bridges plays the neighbor.
Okay. 4 generations of Bridges. Baywatch, the mysterious death of a basketball buddy brings Gunner back on the court. Hustling is just part of the game. That was a pretty funny commercial. Little Caesars, more pizza. 2 pizzas for $5.99.
Pizza.
Yeah. Think about your $5 hot and ready. Shove it. You could get 2 for $5.99.
Man.
He said like two's a Tuesday or something like that. That's what he said. Yeah. Oh, and lastly, we have the wraparound wings on Always Ultra Plus, where the way's like, how could a maxi this thin protect more than a maxi 5 times thicker?
Oh, yes. Super thin. How are you still wearing pads? Come on. Going back to the Thanksgiving promise.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God.
We also have Dorothy Dean Bridges that they don't mention.
Oh, geez.
Plays Aggie Larson, so I guess we don't count the female Bridges, but maybe it's a quinky dink. Maybe they're related.
Oh, my God. This is too much. Well, November's down the road, Jessica. You're trying to get a reservation in for that week of the episode. The Thanksgiving promise.
You guys cover the great classic Jason Bateman films, or you have before, which I can never unhear or see again. So thank you.
There we go. So this episode, Jimmy Bandisi is back. I'm stunned they keep going back to this local mob guy thing. It's kind of funny.
This is his 3rd cameo. He's been in it more than Natalie, and Jimmy doesn't have a song.
Right. That's true. Gordon Curry, who stars as Evan, I would like to note he played the surfer / Sean Penn type guy in Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. He died on the boat. He didn't get to Manhattan, but he is.
Oh, nice.
Evan here. Okay, so we open this episode with Hope worried about her butt. And Rita tells her, Hope, you have the kind of body men write poetry about.
Ugh. Do you think they did that to match with the Hanes commercial?
I don't know. That's totally something.
The Hanes one did happen first, I think.
Yeah. It's totally dudes writing a script right here. When I heard that, I was like, yep. Rita says to hold all her calls, but then a flirty Evan Jones calls and he wants to crash for the night. Rita's old boyfriend from 14 years ago, the greatest kisser in the world.
Yes, because when they were 14 was the last time they hooked up.
Yeah.
So at 14, of course, he was the greatest.
Hold on to that. Yeah.
You were 14.
14. Alex is kind of jealous, asking questions about this guy staying over, and Hope is like, Alex, jealousy is a good thing. Okay. Maybe.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
we get a C.
Have an ex come spend the night of the opposite sex. It's kind of weird.
But I guess these people are in their early 20s, so 14 isn't too far away.
Right.
So I have to remember that. Yeah. Stan tells Lenny that Dizzy was a Java junkie for coffee. He's comparing him he's like, you're just acting like Dizzy, except Dizzy don't like coffee. And then Bandisi shows up at their place and he wants them to play a gig for his daughter's 16th birthday for $1,000. Except he has one big request and he wants to make up things for the cubic zirconium incident that happened.
Right. Because they're all suspicious of him.
Yeah.
And at this point, they've only had one gig, which was playing a wedding.
And what song did they play at the wedding, Jessica?
How do you talk to an angel?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
They probably played it 5 times. Let's be real. Okay, here's the first dance. Okay, now it's the father-daughter dance. Now it's the who's been married the longest dance.
Oh, so Dizzy
Not the dollar dance. I'm done. Meanwhile, on the thing,
Garter's coming off. Let's play How Do You Talk to an Angel?
Yeah.
Who's going to catch the bouquet? Because it's like trying to catch a falling star.
Be like, boo, you suck.
Play something else.
For the love of God.
Like, we'll play it a little sped up. You guys can dance a little faster, right?
When they said they're going to play a gig at the 16-year-old's birthday party, I'm like, if they play How Do You Talk to an Angel? Even though we were told last week
second single
in the preview, there'll be a second single, but I don't trust them. Right. I'm waiting to hear it again.
So Dizzy tries to help at home and he fucks up some of the mother-in-law's laundry. She's like, you never put silk in the dryer.
You don't.
You don't.
Boys, that's a typical boy thing, not just a Dizzy problem. That's a guy problem. When you want to help,
can I tell
they
a
don't
story?
know fabric.
Can I tell a story?
Yes.
I haven't done my own laundry since 2009.
Well, aren't you lucky?
My wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, I was at my own apartment and I did some laundry and I put an Argyle sweater in with my laundry. And it looked like it could fit a Cabbage Patch doll when it came out. And she, from that point on, was like, no. Because she bought me that sweater. And I was like, nope. And I haven't done laundry since.
Dang.
Pretty good deal.
That happens.
Pretty good deal because it's like, no chances. So there will be times where I'm instructed to do something to help her out with it, but that is not my bag. Not my bag. So guys, ladies, if you have a spouse and you don't want to do the laundry, shrink something.
Yeah, I call BS though now because like, no, you're not getting out of this. You're still going to do it. I'll watch you do it.
Yeah. No, she brought it up. She's like, no, you're not doing laundry anymore. Like the child you are, you're not doing laundry anymore.
Or if you're going to do it, it's like he can do his own.
And I never did laundry until I moved away to college. So from 2001 to 2009, I did my own laundry. So 8 years. That's it.
It's a good run.
It's a good run. It was a good time. Good time. So Dizzy tries to help did that. Rita's old flame talks his adventures in photojournalism, and he's all just as pretentious as you could fucking imagine.
Like, here's a photo of me taking a photo of this guy that's got a gun aiming right at me. He could kill me, but he doesn't because I'm taking his photo.
I'm Evan, and I'm taking photos, and it's so hard to take photos, and it's so bad.
Yeah.
Jody has a talk with her mom about cohabitating with Dizzy. This is such a B plot. It's like, man, you couldn't just give him the week off. Like,
you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm more a fan of this plot.
Oh,
like I started to enjoy it the entire time. I'm like, you know what? I'll watch the show. I'll watch your show.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I felt like I
bought it. I'm in. I'm sold.
They had no idea what to do with anyone else except for the Alex, Rita, Evan thing going on. Like,
I feel they only play towards Alex and Rita now.
Yeah.
Like, where was JT in this episode?
Mm-hmm.
We still haven't seen him.
Oh yeah, he's in a couple scenes. Like
just there.
Yeah. Evan tells Rita why he came back to the Heights. He's like, I'm 25 and I'm tired. And he came back to the place where he was happy. And he kisses Rita goodnight, and Alex watches from the other room. He's like playing his guitar, all like, I know what you're up to.
Why didn't you just call him out there? Like, he's just being playing it cool. It's like, dude, you just saw a guy kiss your girl.
Yeah.
On the lips. It wasn't like a peck on the cheek, like goodnight. It was, dude.
It's like, Diz wants to be Jody's mom's personal trainer to help her improve with her bowling. So that's where we're going with this.
Mm-hmm.
The gang of Rita, Alex, and JT think Hope is smitten with this Evan guy, and Evan wants Hope and Rita to model for him because Hope is like all into his story. He's like,
oh, totally.
Like, Hope, no.
She came out the morning, like waking up fresh in a silk robe, looking like pretty. Like, hey, like she didn't just get ready to see.
Apparently, Hope has
guy.
a type. It's sad. As a fan of Hope, this is just sad to sit here and watch and be helpless to do anything. Mom is struggling with training and begging Diz to get out of it, like offering money or just say we did it. And they're working out in like winter clothing. So
yeah, she had a scarf on. It looked like
a winter coat, like sweating it out. During the Rita Evan model shoot, Sophie B. Hawkins' "Damn, I Wish I Was Your Lover" plays, and holy shit, is it the 90s now? Like is this our first use of a pop song in the show?
Yes, I do believe so. Because I was
Okay.
thinking about that, and that is a song that I love because of the movie The Next Karate Kid.
Oh, was it in there too?
Yes.
Oh.
And that's where I know it from.
Folks, it was that song for a past episode of the show months ago. It was an either or of one or the other song, and that was the one I didn't pick yet. I haven't picked it yet, but it was like there because I'm like, this was huge and then like forgotten now. Like I don't think people, well, actually it was used on something recently that I watched. Oh, it was in the fucking Fear Street 1994 when they were like doing like 90 songs a damn minute.
You know what? I think when I was watching that, I brought it up because I feel like I brought up The Next Karate Kid recently. So every time I hear it, I usually go, oh, this was in that movie. And Donnie, I don't even know if you've seen it. He said he saw it. Was it? No, it's not 3. It's The Next Karate Kid. So that's the 4th one, right?
Yeah, it's the 4th one. Yep. Hilary Swank.
3 is when he fights the other coach. It's really so stupid.
3 is the one with the like guy with the ponytail.
He's so weird. It's like you're picking on a kid. You've got nothing else going on. You set him up to punch a wall.
It's like the greatest evil wizard in the world picking on the high school.
Yeah.
You know?
Whatever. But no, Next Karate Kid, I loved it. Especially being a young tomboy.
Oh, got to. Yeah. That movie, oh, that's so entertaining. Future episode, we know. But yeah, here's a dangerous thing with using Sophie B. Hawkins' "Damn, I Wish I Was Your Lover." This is the episode where they're gonna drop their second single.
Oh.
Your second single probably should be better than whatever else you're playing in the episode. Spoiler, it's not.
Oh, wow.
Why would you do that? Like, they have not used any other pop music in any other episode. And here's the one where they're like, we're going to drop our big single. It was the advertisement for it. And "Damn, I Wish I Was Your Lover" is like...
I wonder why. Or maybe they worked out a deal again, like, hey, we'll put this song in it because we're also dropping this. So record deal crap. I don't know. Behind the scenes?
Yeah.
As opposed to...
It's a weird one to choose to start dropping songs. Like,
right.
It's just odd to me. Like, let's put that on and here's our second sing. At this point, I'm sure the decision had been made to not make any more, but it's just odd. It's something that came through my mind. I'm like, why would you put that when you're trying to promote? Okay, whatever. So Evan asked Rita out for sushi, which remember in the 90s when we were like, sushi gross. Oh,
yeah.
And then everybody ate it and we were like, oh, wait. And now
I still don't do the raw sushi. It's got to be
fair. That's fair. That's fair. But I mean, there was a whole thing against like sushi as like this anti-Japanese culture stuff that was like pushed into our programming. Like Ninja Turtles thought sushi was gross, that Splinter ate it. Like it was always these Japanese culture foods that would like be like considered gross or stuff that they threw at us, and like we eat them and like, oh, that's actually not bad. I'm like, kind of like it. So it's kind of weird. If you look at the 80s and stuff and it lurches into the 90s, there was like an I don't know, probably just pro-America stuff, but there was a lot of gross foods that were just normal foods. So,
I don't think I ever realized that.
And it happened a lot in children's programming. So, but Lenny and Stan rehearsed with Bandisi, and he obviously wanted to sing, and he's singing "The Wanderer," and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
Hey, it's $1,000. Let the man do whatever he wants.
Yeah, fucking $1,000.
He wants to sing at his daughter's birthday party. Come
Make
on.
your daughter hate you forever? Go for it. $1,000. Rita's out late and Hope is worried, but Alex isn't. Then she and Evan come in laughing, and Alex isn't amused because he's like, it's 10:30. Something ain't right. And Evan's like, I wouldn't try anything like that. And Alex says, whatever. And he leaves and he goes, something ain't right.
He doesn't ever, he doesn't yell at him or accuse him. He just goes, something ain't right. Which is right. It isn't.
Ain't right. Something ain't right. Things are that odd at rehearsal with Alex and Rita. Alex is super jealous and says they are okay, but clearly they are not. She goes to Hope about men and women being friends, but Hope doesn't think that it's the case with Evan. And she's like, Evan, with a tremendous amount of trust, it never or even with a tremendous amount of trust, it never works out.
Right.
And Evan goes to Alex to bury the hatchet, and Alex decks him at the fruit stand. He's like, "Get off my apples, man."
Hilarious.
That's good.
Hilarious. Get off my apples.
If the heist was big and it made it large and went like 8 seasons and we were having a nostalgia look back, we'd be wearing "Get off my apples, man" shirts.
Yes.
We would be.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lenny and Stan. They leave it to the band to vote on whether to play Jimmy's show or not, and then he shows up and pays them in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Some dollar bills, y'all.
Something about seeing the money because they were worried he was going to stiff them. But
Right.
no, there's your cash. Let Jimmy do what he wants at his daughter's birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Let him sing.
Don't worry, folks. Karma's going to work itself out here. Evan shows up, bloody, to Rita, saying he got hit by somebody. He's like, and she says the stupidest. I laughed. This line. "I'm so tired of people going around hitting each other." Does this happen in the Heights all the time? Like,
oh, Rita. Usually it's they do something to.
It's an epidemic in the Heights. Yeah, like
hit or ag someone on, you know.
Right. He says he doesn't want trouble, but he pulls a sob story about how meeting Alex hit him in the face.
Oops, did I give it away who it was? My bad. I didn't want you to know. It's bad.
Yeah, he's like, I think Alex won. Jody gets a kick from the baby. They have an exciting scene about enjoying that. Evan tells Rita that Alex is some possessive, obsessive dude, and he sees a lot of himself in Alex. And you should not be possessed by anyone.
Right. Which him putting that in her head, hello. Like, you know what a possessive guy does? He wouldn't be leaving you alone with him. So actually,
Right.
Alex is pretty trusting.
Yeah, Alex is really trusting. Like,
a little too trusting.
Rita confronts Alex at the pool hall with her pictures, and she goes, Alex says, "I shouldn't have hit him because that's what he wanted me to do." And I stepped right into it. And she goes, "Look at these pictures." He's like, "Look at these pictures. They weren't taken by a friend. They were taken by some guy who's trying to get in your pants." And she storms out, only to go to a candlelight dinner at her home from Evan. And he says it's a special dinner to say thank you for letting me stay here the past couple of days. And he sits down, he massages her shoulders, and then starts kissing her neck. She rejects his pass. Says, "You were a boy, and I'm in love with a man."
Yeah.
Throws his ass out.
Oh, because he starts pulling all that stuff. Like, remember we were 14? We had the kissing blanket.
The kissing, yeah. Like the kissing.
It's like, oh my God. Yeah, you were 14.
You're still holding on to that?
And yeah, that's weird. So okay. She knew he was coming on to her. She knew. So either she liked the attention or she just liked the attention until it got to the point where she's like, okay, I've got to stop this. My bad.
Right.
Damn it. Alex is right.
Fucking Alex.
And Hope is right.
Yeah. Jody has a talk with Mom and Dizzy. Apologizes to them. Says that they don't need to force stuff. It's between the two of them. And then they have a little powwow about stuff to make up on their own. So then it's all going to work out anyway, right? Rita finds Alex on the street during a storm to tell him that she kicked out Evan. And he talks about stuff he learned on the street. And then they kiss on the road. We got to the birthday party. Jimmy's voice.
What happens at the birthday party? No. What? Jimmy's voice?
It's Jimmy's voice.
He's not going to be able to sing his song?
No Wanderer. What if Jimmy sang How Do You Talk to an Angel at this party?
Oh my gosh. He probably would have started. I've heard it enough, kids. Let's go.
How do you talk to an angel? Yeah.
Jimmy just backed out. Or do you think he actually did throw his voice out? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of kids there for being 16. It looked like a high school dance.
Yeah. It was balloony. I'll tell you that. There's a lot of balloons.
Also during the day, that sunshine coming in the gym.
Yeah.
At least it looked like a gym.
Yeah.
So
what?
This is it, right?
This is it.
This is the second single.
I'm still on your side. With Alex on lead vocals, Lenny sings the bridge, and it's set to a montage of like Alex and Rita doing stuff. Just like, yeah, here we are. And then Rita has a little sax solo in there, and it ends with like Alex meeting up with the band and high-fiving one in the alley and just like slow walking, and that's it.
Yeah, they didn't really know how to finish that, did they?
No.
Another Alex. Why Alex and Rita all the time? Come
I don't
on.
know. And I got a question though. Who's worse, Evan or JT?
Evan, because he doesn't have a crappy dad.
Okay.
Well, not a crappy dad. His dad's not going through stuff. And then losing the mom and yada yada. So I'll give JT a break. A little.
Which the show did too.
Yeah, he was in this for 2 scenes, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Right. What do you think of I'm Still on Your Side, the song?
Unmemorable.
Yeah.
Couldn't even hum it to you.
Like, I don't know what this was, but all right. It's a big new song, but
I wonder where it charted.
it didn't.
Oh.
It didn't. Oh. They didn't tell us what happens next time. They've been doing that.
Like, ugh. Oh, the Billboard Awards. That's right. 1992 Billboard Awards were on Fox. Hosted by Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Featuring Boyz II Men.
All these names.
Roses.
Yeah. It's an exciting time. But we won't be watching that. We'll be watching the next episode of The Heights. We have 2 left. That's it. 2 more.
Wow.
But this gig is over. Till next time we play, Jessica, where can people keep up with you?
Over on Twitter, you can find me at JN Alsman. Instagram is at Jessica Alsman.
All right. And I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon4KUHD. Written work at wiseoblue.com. There's more from the Brandon Peters Show this week. But until then,
Brandon, how do you talk to an angel?
Well, it's like I go into it's like I'm in, let's say the 1950s. I'm going into an old pub in Los Angeles County, good old watering hole. And I'm in there and I see one of my favorite actors, Cary Grant's in there, and he is just sloshed. He's been drinking bourbon all day long, and he's ordering for the whole bar. I get one myself. It's kind of cool and stuff. And then I notice he's near me, and he gets up from his table, and he's like wandering around. He's like, I'm fucking Cary Grant. And then he trips and he falls, but I grab him.
Thank you for listening. The Brandon Peters Show is a Creative Zombie Studios production. Produced by Brad Shoemaker and Brandon Peters. Written and edited by Brandon Peters. Announcer vocals by Jessica Alsman. Theme song by Metavari. Web design and show art by Brad Shoemaker with Brandon Peters. All music and clips featured in the episode are property of their respective studios, and no infringement is intended. Additional information on this and other episodes at BrandonPetersShow.com. For any inquiries, press opportunities, or sponsorship, contact mail at BrandonPetersShow.com. The show is available on Apple Music, Spotify, or anywhere podcasts are found.